Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Leo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And just a reminder, I'm going to have a bunch of announcements at the end, so please stick around for that. A lot of things coming up. Okay, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and I've meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. What does the universe want to tell Leo today? We have the Five of Cups. We have the Star card. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. We have the King of Swords. We have the Lover's card. In your opportunity, we've got the Two of Wands. In the challenge, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so we have a mixture of energy here. So let's go ahead and take a look around the room. All right, so we have the Star. For Major Arcana, we've got the Star and the Lover's card. We've got a Court card. Yeah, just a nice mix. You know, I feel like something fresh is coming in for you. So let's go ahead and look into the energies here. In your recent past, we have this beautiful Five of Cups. This is talking about you chasing something. So you were going after something that you really wanted, something that was near and dear to your heart. This could be a person, place, thing, a career, finances, education. It could be in maybe your health. But you were really going after something that you really wanted. It's like you locked in on a target and you went for it. But the thing is that you're going for something that's not meant for you. It's always out of reach. You're just chasing. So what this is telling me is that I feel like it's almost like it became an obsession for you, whatever this might be. And it's something, again, this is emotions because we're talking about cup energy. And the thing is that she's chasing it and she's so obsessed with it that the minute it disappears in the water, she's going to be distraught. She's going to basically freak out, to use that vernacular. But this is the opportunity that's really meant for her, something that's waiting for you. So I feel for some of you, you were chasing something that wasn't meant for you and it didn't work out. And maybe you're reeling from it. Maybe you're in the throes of it right now. It's always out of reach. But when that disappears, the real opportunity is meant for you, and that's going to present itself. You cannot see this opportunity when you're so focused on something that's not meant for you. You don't see anything else around you, and that is your recent past, and we'll get clarifiers in a minute. Your present energy is the beautiful Star. This is hope, faith, healing, renewal, commitment. So now I feel that some healing has come in. So maybe you've gone through that. Maybe you're in the process because there's no exact time, right? It's divine timing. But this is bringing about this healing, I feel, is coming in for you. And this is allowing you to see that situation for what it was. Why were you chasing that? It didn't work out. Something else bigger, better, and more beautiful has presented itself to you. That's really an opportunity that is doable, something that's meant for you. And that's bringing you a lot of healing. But it's healing on a mental, emotional, and maybe even on a soul level. And if it was a relationship you were chasing, maybe it's allowing you to heal your heart from that. You saw it for what it is. And you know, sometimes when those things don't work out, it's a blessing in disguise. You're grateful for that, right? It taught you a lesson. So that's your present energy. Now let's look at your near future. It's going to be the Three of Pentacles. This is you now working together as a team with other people. This is you enjoying everyone's company. The camaraderie is lovely. And you're really enjoying quality people, quality time with people. So that is something I think that you're going to be benefiting from, being around other people, other groups. Maybe it's hobbies, maybe it's a work environment. It could even be at school, retirement. Maybe it's a hobby, a social club. Whatever it is, you're really thriving in that environment when you're around other people. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Switch decks. Oops. Before I knock the other one over. Hold on. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. All right. Beautiful energy coming through. All right, Leo. Let's get some clarifiers for you. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Six of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. Leo, you've now shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. Oh, I love that for you. And the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So when we go back to this recent past experience, and some of you might be in it right now, that Five of Cups, it is being clarified by the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. This is about you taking that next step. You're not letting it keep you down. You know, you're getting back up on your feet and you're moving forward because you realized, you know, of course you have that emotional pain, but you're realizing that it wasn't meant for you and something else is coming around the corner. So you're able to take that first step and start marching towards this new beginning that's coming in for you. You're able to take action. This is you having that bold determination and that courage to take the next step. You're not letting it keep you down. And then we've got this Six of Pentacles. You are still open to receive, because sometimes when this happens, people shut down. They get pissed off and they're like, well, if that didn't work out, then nothing else will. And they kind of fold their arms and they give up. You're not giving up, Leo. You're a fighter. And what's happening is you are still open to receive. And that is going to allow you to draw this new opportunity coming your way. And it could be a person, a place, or thing. And you're willing to take that bold step. There's no depression or negativity on here. So you are not letting it keep you down. And that is a positive, because so many people will let that destroy their lives, or they spend a year or two ruminating over it, stewing over it, and they're just hurting themselves. Not only mentally and physically, because you can have a physical ailment from it, but I mean, that can lead to cancer and stuff like that. But it's like, I feel that you're not letting it rob you of your precious time on this planet, right? Because this is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life and you need to make the most of it. And I feel that you're doing that. You're getting up on your feet and you're trying again until you get what it is that you're looking for. Then in your present energy, we have the Star. You are reaching for the stars, that hope, faith, healing, renewal. You are going to get that prize that you want, whatever it is, right? A relationship. This could be platonic. It could be romantic, getting a new pet. Maybe it's a nice relationship with coworkers, right? It's relationships. We're also looking at career, work, education, retirement, finances, your health, travel, housing, location. It's everything in the 3D. And this is you really having some healing that's coming in. Then it's being clarified by the Moon, and we also have the King of Pentacles. So while you're getting that healing in, you're striving for your idealized life. This is really telling me that you're doing a lot of work, right? Whether it's going to be mental work, physical work, emotional work, or all of the above, you're definitely striving for your idealized life. You know your worth and value, and you know the worth and value of the Pentacles, which would be your work, everything you have in the 3D. I feel that you've worked really hard in this position. I feel like you're learning those life lessons. I don't feel like that's slipping away. I feel like that's something that's really gaining in you, and that's where you're getting some knowledge and wisdom from those life lessons. And then we've got the Moon. This is you getting back on your path. You are pushing through any fear that you might have. And that's another thing that's coming up here. While you're taking action, you're pushing through any fear, and that's a continuation. So you are not letting it keep you down. You're not letting it keep you depressed. You keep pushing forward because you know you're going to succeed, and that is you back on your path. That is your present energy. Then we get into your near future with this Three of Pentacles. It's being clarified by you. The Strength card. This is your strength and courage, and the Five of Pentacles, the card of lack. So what this is telling me is that because you're showing up in your own reading, that this is you really flexing your strength and courage. This is you not giving in. you're finding out that you're a lot more resilient than you gave yourself credit for, or than you've been able to tap into in a while. And now you're seeing just how strong you actually are. And you might even be taming an inner beast. It could also be something outside of you. Whatever it is for you, you are definitely showing up to the party, and you're making sure that things are turning out right for you. I feel like you're using your strength and courage to find quality people. You're not going to settle. You're looking for quality relationships, quality people. This can traditionally be the card of marriage, having a strong foundation. If you're looking for that, this is an excellent opportunity for you to not settle and find someone that is on the same frequency and vibration as you, someone that wants something similar. But you're here and you're showing up. Then we have this Five of Pentacles, the card of lack. So these people feel like they've been left out in the cold. They're missing something. So what I feel is that if this is, like, maybe you have a moment of self-doubt and you feel like maybe you're lacking something because you're in that transitionary phase of what it is that you're going through. The key is to focus on your strengths. You're not staying in this form of weakness line. This can be a type of survival mode. Maybe for a brief moment you feel like a victim in something because you're in the throes of it maybe, and you can't see until you get a little further down the road from it, like maybe a couple of months out or a month out, when you can look back and be like, oh, you know what? I'm glad that happened because it's allowed me to free myself up and go in this other direction, or it was a blessing in disguise. It didn't feel good at the time, but I see now why that happened, because when you're in the throes of it, you can't quite see it. This is really telling me that if you're in that position, that this is for you to focus on your strengths, and right here, your strength and courage. So if you have those moments of self-doubt or anything else that's coming up, it's to focus on your strength and courage, and that's your way out. That is your current energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got Two of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Lover's card. This is so beautiful. So this is for you to know thyself. This is the Two of Swords. He's on his life path, and he cannot go any further until he confronts himself. That's what the mirror is for. He is having to confront himself. Who is he right now? He can't go under it. He can't go around it. He has to confront himself before he can move further on his life path. So when this happens, you want to ask yourself these questions. Who am I right here, right now? Right? Because we're always evolving and growing. What makes me happy at this stage in my life? Really happy. Not what people want you to be happy or society wants you to be happy. What actually makes you happy right now? What is your strength of character? Because you're definitely showing up. What is your strength of character? And what's your weakness? Because guess what? That showed up too. But that's for anybody. It's not just Leo. You always want to ask both. What's my strength of character? What's my weakness of character? How's your health? How are your finances? Do you like where you're living? Do you like your friends that are around you? How about your family? How's that going? And you're kind of asking yourself all these questions, right? Just do a check-in on yourself. What's your favorite color now? Has that changed? What's your favorite food? You're just getting that information. And you can put it down on paper. You don't have to show it to anybody. But that helps give you a check-in to know thyself. Who are you right now? Because that self-knowledge will help you make smarter decisions for yourself as you go through life. That's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have the King of Swords. This card is really talking about you taking that calm, cool, detached point of view and taking in all the different perspectives, all the different information before you make a decision, because he's going to make a sound, rational decision. He's using logic. He's using his intellect. He's leaving emotions out of it, because he wants to look at the facts to make a well-rounded decision. And this is something that Spirit is saying. Now, I don't see a lot of emotions in here. The first card is a cup card, the Five of Cups, but I don't see a lot of overt, emotional, out of control type energy. That's not what's showing up, but it looks like you're on a mission, like you're determined to create something for yourself. So the third card in the guidance and advice from Spirit is the Lover's card. This is telling me that you have a lot of choices. Maybe there are a lot of choices that are divinely blessed by God. These are choices that could be in a romantic relationship, in your career. For me, I always say relationships in general, because it could be friends. Because sometimes if you're older in life, you're not really looking for romance anymore. Maybe you're just looking for companionship. And that is just as valuable as a romantic relationship. So this could be that it's a platonic relationship, a romantic relationship, a career or work, but something that is in total alignment with you, with who you are. It hits all your morals, your ethics, and your values. So things just really start to line up for you with this card. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We've got the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So, know thyself, being clarified by the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So this card is really telling me that you need to stay in a loving, nurturing vibration. So as you're asking these questions about yourself, it's for you to not beat yourself up over it. You have a compassionate review of your life up until this point and gain that wisdom from those life lessons. Get that knowledge and wisdom. But it's not beating yourself up or gaslighting yourself, right? We can't change the past, but it's a matter of you gaining that knowledge from it and being very loving and, so I want to say courteous to yourself. So being very loving and nurturing. And then you're also, of course, being loving and nurturing to the people around you, because she's the Queen of Cups. But the queens have an inward focus, whereas the kings have an outward focus. So this is really about you having that self-care, self-love, nurturing. She's also the most intuitive of all the queens. And you're maybe tapping into your intuition right now to help get your self-guidance. Maybe you're feeling into things to try and gain your answers. Like, does this still resonate with me? And if it doesn't, why? And if this does, well, why is that now? What is that change? Is trying to gain that knowledge about it. So again, so that you can make more educated decisions going forward. We also have the 10 of Wands. This is telling me that you want to pay attention to your energy and where your energy is going and how you're expending it, who you're expending it with. So this card is always, to me, about a burnout, taking on too many responsibilities, too many burdens, and usually it's from other people. So maybe it's time for you to reassess and recalibrate yourself. And this will allow you to, let's say, dial it back to 7 or 8 burdens, because this is a 10. So for example, 7 or 8. You delegate, give some away. Maybe you no longer need to do some of the things that you're doing because it's just turned into a habit. It's no longer necessary. And if you do have a lot that are necessary, put them on the back burner. And that way you're only doing what it is you need to do in that moment. When you complete something, then bring something else up from the past. Because for me, the next stage is that you get physically sick, a cold or the flu, and then you are forced to take a time out in bed and delegate those chores or these burdens anyways. So go ahead and do that before you get to this stage. That's something that's coming through in the card. So if you're going in a lot of different directions, just take a deep breath and figure out, like, prioritize. Do a triage on yourself. What has to be done now and what can be put off later? Don't do everything at once. Then with this King of Swords, he is being clarified by the 5 of Swords and the Page of Swords. Let me turn my fan on. I'm in hot, hot Florida. And this is really talking about, for me, that he, what's coming through, because so I just want to show this again. So we've got the King of Swords and then more sword energy. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So that king is allowing you to contemplate everything that's going on. This is where you're looking at things that might be in discord, things that are being said to you, whether it's from childhood or like right now in the present, but things that have a discord to it, things that are not resonating, maybe things that were mean or nasty that were said to you, and unfortunately they stick. Right? Sometimes you've got that shield up and they can just bounce off and they go away. Sometimes these things get through, and this is telling me that that's part of the evaluation that's going on. And with this Page of Swords, he really wants some answers. He's like a detective. So he's asking all the questions he can to try and gain some answers. So this tells me that you're on a mission to find answers, to seek out the truth. because that's the sword of truth and of communication. So you're really asking a lot of questions, and I think it's of yourself, because remember, we've got this Two of Swords, know thyself. So you're on this exploratory journey of yourself right now, because most of my readings are about personal growth and development, and this is something that's coming in for you. Then we get to the Lover's card. You having all of these choices, being divinely blessed by God, and things really lining up for you. And it's being clarified by the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This is victory and success after a struggle. So if you've been going through something and now things are starting to line up, because after that first card, remember, this is all about something being out of her reach and disappearing, and the new opportunity is presenting itself. Well, maybe this is the new opportunity for a lot of you. And that's bringing you victory and success after that struggle, after that heartache that came up. Because you have an opportunity presenting in the 3D, in the realm of Pentacles. This is an opportunity for you to see, for you to grab. And you're doing it in a very rational manner. Wow. So that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. That is pretty powerful. That tells me something big is coming in for you. I like that. The energy is fantastic. Okay, but you're also doing that self-discovery. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity, we have a lot of twos here. Your opportunity is the Two of Wands. This is about you clarifying your intention on what it is that you want to start manifesting in, what it is that you want to do. So this is getting it clear in your head. What is it that you're trying to achieve? What is it that you want to do in the 3D? So relationships, work, career, you're looking at your education, retirement, finances, your health, you're looking at travel, you're looking at maybe you want to get a new pet, but clarify what it is that you want. What kind of pet? And then male or female, or does that matter? And, you know, can you have them where you live? You know, you're clarifying your intention on what it is that you actually want. That is an opportunity coming in for you. Your challenge is to tap into this Six of Cups energy. So your challenge is to get into this pure love. And I think it's because what I'm getting is that you're so in your head right now, looking at things, figuring things out, that you're not really focused on love right now per se. You're focused on this big shift that's coming and this self-knowledge that's coming in. And so the challenge is to tap into this. Now, is the challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. Whereas the opportunity is so easy. That's why it's an opportunity. It's right there for you to pluck, of course. So this just means you work a little harder at it. Now, this card also means for me that it's going back to that pure love before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. So that means if you are feeling bitter or cynical right now in your life, take a look at that. That's part of this self-knowledge. Do you want to stay there? Is that who you want to be? Do you like that? Do the people you want to be around like that? Because maybe you're repelling people that you actually want to be around because they don't want to be around anyone bitter or cynical. They want to be around someone that's more positive and upbeat. So it's a matter of looking at that. We all go through things, but do you want to stay there? So if you are feeling that, now you can start exercising that big, beautiful heart, because it's a muscle, and start flexing and start knocking off all that bitterness or cynicism and show your big, beautiful self again. And that is an opportunity that's coming in for you in the challenge position. So let's get some clarifiers. So that just means you have to work a little hard at it. All right, we've got the Five of Cups, which is the first card I pulled. I'll show you in just a second. The Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, okay, and the Magician. All right, so let me show this to you. Now, this is one of the clarifiers for your opportunity. Same card, different deck. Slightly different meaning, but same card, different deck. This is the very first card I pulled for you. So in your opportunity, that's what I was saying, I feel it. So here you are, you're clarifying your intention on what it is that you want to do. This is the main card, and it's being clarified by the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the card of loss and bereavement, which is what this is also, loss and bereavement. So the key with this card is, you see, it's Five of Cups. There's 3 spilt cups. He is mourning the loss of these spilt cups, whatever that might be. Cups are your emotions. it's love, it's intuition, it's your connection to source. And so he's mourning the loss of these 3 cups as they've spilt. Well, if he drops this cloak and turns around, he'll see 2 cups standing. It now becomes the card of gratitude, and that is the way out. You need to start being grateful for what you have, and that allows you to then build your cups up again. Go to the 3, 4, this is the 5, push through the 5, go to the 6, and so on. But this is something where we all go through these grieving processes. This could be a divorce, a death of a loved one, a pet, some big opportunity that you missed out on. So you go through that grieving process, but you don't stay there for an extended amount of time where now it becomes your identity. Maybe years have gone on now, and now that's actually who you are. It's not a phase. And now you want to do some corrective work if that is now your identity and you don't want to be there. It's to pull yourself out of that. So it's something that you want to turn into the card of gratitude. So it's clarifying your intention and being grateful for what you have. Take a look around you to pull yourself out of that situation. Along with the 8 of Pentacles, this is you having self-mastery. So you're having self-mastery over your emotions, over that 5 of Cups. You're having self-mastery in the 3D world. If you have a job, you get up and you go to work every day. You don't let it interfere with it. This is about you paying attention to details and really doing the work that you need to do to get to where you want to go. You don't lay down. You're getting up and you're doing that work. You're putting that effort in to make this monumental achievement in your life, because I feel like it's monumental. I feel like it's a big change coming in for you. That's your opportunity. Now let's look at your challenge. We've got this beautiful 6 of Cups, this pure love that's coming in. This can also be the card of children and nostalgia, but this is really about, for me, pure love in this reading. And it's being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. The wheel turns in your favor to help you with your challenge. So this is luck and right timing. So for me, this is saying, if you want to get rid of that bitterness or cynicism, seize the moment. Luck and right timing, it's right now. If you want to do that, this is an excellent time for you to make that move. If you don't, then it'll happen maybe later on, or maybe it won't. That's up to you. But we also have the Magician. It's going to allow you to reinvent yourself. If you really want this, you have an opportunity to completely reinvent yourself. That's what his belt means. And he's in charge of all the tools in his toolkit, the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and the swords. As above, so below. This is coming in for you. All the seeds that you've planted, you can definitely nurture and bring into fruition. Nurture yourself, nurture your heart, right? Strengthen that heart muscle. You have an opportunity to do that, to reinvent yourself with that beautiful Magician energy. And it's happening now, luck and right timing. So take a look at that. Again, that's your challenge. It's not impossible. You just have to work a little harder for it. So that is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm getting ready to travel. The end of May, I'm going to New Zealand and Australia. Half my clients are from over there, and I cannot wait to go. Plus, it's such a beautiful country, both of them. I cannot wait to go. So I'm super excited for that. Also, don't forget, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And there you can sign up for my free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. Newsletter should be coming out this weekend with the itinerary on it of my travels if you would like to meet with me and book a personal reading with me while I'm there, in person or through Zoom. Maybe you're in a different part of those countries that I'm not in and you still want to meet over Zoom. That'll be fun. Also, that will allow you to see about my 16-week manifestation masterclass. If you don't know, I am a master manifester. I am an entrepreneur outside of this. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm about to be 59. I have been doing this for a long time. If that is something that you're interested in learning how to manifest, sign up for the newsletter, and then definitely sign up for the class that comes out on June 1st. But sign up is going to be this weekend. I'm meeting with my web designer actually tonight, and we are going to go ahead and set that up. So definitely sign up for the newsletter for that. You can also book a personal reading with me now and a missing person consultation on my website if that's something you are interested in. You can go to the Learning Center. That's where the manifestation class is going to be. And I also do private lessons one-on-one for tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. I also have a segment on my website called Alison's Picks for my affiliates. It's Skin Like Butter and Rogers Hood Apothecary. If you have not seen my interview with Kim Rogers, please go back and watch it. It's phenomenal. We talked about Parasite Cleanse, which I'm currently on of hers. She has a mold cleanse and she has a lymph cleanse that's coming out May 15th, 2025. And the fulvic soak. Wow. So definitely take a look at that, especially if you care about your health. As my friend would say, if you have a warm body, you've got parasites. That's biology 101, basically. You're going to be exposed to it. We all are. So definitely take a look at that. I know they try and tell people in the West that, everything is clean and you're not, but that's a lie. And that's why so many people are sick. So please take a look at that. You don't have to buy the products, but she's got phenomenal information on there. Use the affiliate link. It's going to give you a discount. It's a win-win if you do that. And then definitely go and look at the products. And excellent customer service. So if you have any questions, they can go ahead and answer it for you. But she's got all kinds of free ebooks to download. Get them all. I did all the research before I interviewed her. Get them all. It's all good. Then you can also see me go live twice a week. I go live on Tuesday and Thursday, and I answer your questions. On Tuesday, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Thursday, it's in the morning. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got clients and viewers all over the world, so I try and do it at a couple of different times. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely show up and show up in the chat. I've got wonderful moderators. It is by donation. It's a $10 minimum. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, and now I have Stripe. And if you're live, it's PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Super Chat. I just ask that you do the other three because YouTube takes 40%. Oh, that's a lot. So if you could do the others, if not, it's not a big deal. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.